Hello, teacher. I'm Bader Houran from 2SB. I'm here to speak about domestic violence in women. Wish you have a great time and get benefit from this project. First, with the objectives. The definition of domestic violence, its causes, effects, studies between continents about this problem, a real story about a woman who faced domestic violence, and conclusion. Definition of domestic violence. It is a pattern of abusive behavior in any relationship that is used by one partner to gain or maintain control over another intimate partner. Types of abuse are like physical abuse, emotional abuse, economic abuse, and psychological abuse. The physical abuse is like hitting, beating, slapping, or battering. Emotional abuse involves invalidating or deflating the victim's sense of self worth or self esteem. Economic abuse takes place when the abuser makes or tries to make the victim financially reliant. And the psychological abuse involves the abuser invoking fear through intimidation, threatening to physically hurt himself or herself. Now, with the causes of domestic violence, the need to control. Abusers may feel this need to control their partner because of low self esteem or extreme jealousy and difficulties in regulating anger and other strong emotions. From their past, interaction of situational and individual factors. That means that abusers learn violent behavior from their family, people in their community, and other cultural influences as they grow up. They may have seen violence often, or they may have been victims themselves. All the traditions. Boys who learn that women are not to be valued or respected and who see violence directed against women are more likely to abuse women when they grow up. Girls who witness domestic violence in their families of origin are more likely to be victimized by their own husbands. Alcohol and drugs may contribute to violent behavior. A drunk or a high person will be less likely to control his violent impulses. Actually, there is no cause of domestic violence, however, justifies the action of the abusers, nor should it be used as irrational for their behavior. These possible causes are only to better understand why an abuser believes it is acceptable to abuse their partner physically, psychologically, or emotionally. Now, with the effects of domestic violence, there are many effects of domestic violence. First, on the children. For children witnessing or hearing one of their parents being abusive or violent towards the other, it can be very painful and damaging experience, which can have long-lasting effects. The fear for life and fear for children's life. Emotional harm, including loss of confidence and low self esteem, shame, and embarrassment. Isolation from family, friends, decreasing or no social contacts, long term social difficulties, negative effect on work, and possible loss of independent income. Poor mental health, such as anxiety, panic attacks, depression, self harm, impacts on health, the repeated short term impacts on health, including bruises, burns, cuts, broken bones, and lost teeth and hair. This is statistics about domestic violence all over the world. This graph shows the rate of women killed by partner or family member all over the world. As you can see in this graph, the women are most killed by by their family members in Africa and least in Europe. This is a true story about domestic violence by a girl named Alex. She says, my partner has been physically and emotionally abusing me for about 12 months. It started with pushing and shoving and taking my keys when I wanted to leave. He was very insecure about past relationships and jealous of people he thought were a threat. We would have evenings where he'd been drinking and start accusing me of being a whore among us other names. It would go on for hours until he would fall asleep. The next day, it was always the same. He was sorry and he didn't know why he said it and did the things he did. I believed him at first, but after the third time, I knew it was a mistake and I had to get out. So his reasons were like the need to control and alcohols. Now, the conclusion: domestic violence is a worldwide problem. It's increasing day by day, especially these days in the lockdown. Legal movements must be taken because a human is getting injured or killed. Thank you for watching.